Hello dear friends. Jack and Tu Tien love each other more, yet when the third person Co Tone appears. Love between Jack and Tu Tien. Not just a story of two hearts beating, but also a fierce battle between the strong men. Jack is a young and promising equal opponent, determined to win Tu Tien's heart at all costs. Co Tone, after being rejected many times by Tu Tien, not giving up but moving on to more daring plans. Even use your influence to put pressure on Jack. But with true love and perseverance, Jack is determined to confront the whole, not only to protect your love, but also to prove that in love, no room for coercion or usurpation. One late afternoon, Jack stopped by Tu Tien's house to visit her, but as soon as he stepped onto the field, the whole picture appeared before his eyes. Co Tone is standing next to Tu Tien, just laughing. Just instructed her on how to rearrange the kitchen area that Co Tone helped her build. Jack walked up, eyes full of determination, but no less cold. Co Tone. It seems Co Tone has a lot of free time to help others. Jack spoke in a sarcastic but meaningful tone. Jack, I think that a busy man like Jack will not have time to come here, but good anyway. Tu Tien and Jack discussed some interesting things. The atmosphere between the two immediately became tense. Tu Tien stood in the middle, trying to calm the situation. You two, don't be like that. We just need to talk normally. But Co Tone did not want to miss the opportunity to provoke Jack. Co Tone curled his lips and looked at Jack defiantly. Jack, are you sure you understand everything about Tu Tien? There are people who need more than just promises, but also need physical presence. I can give her all that. Jack clenched his fist, but he tried to stay calm. Answer, in a decisive voice. Co Tone can be good at work, but love is not something Co Tone can measure or buy confidence without a person. Just trying to prove yourself through material things or power. She needs sincerity. And that Co Tone devoted himself to her. Don't let the situation escalate. Tu Tien pulled both of them to the tea table in the yard. Decided to let things be clear. I told Co Tone very clearly that I only consider Co Tone as a friend. Co Tone does not need to do these things to change my mind. Tu Tien. Co Tone did not do it because he wanted to change her mind. Co Tone just wants to show you that you deserve to be appreciated and happy. If Jack can't deliver, Co Tone will. Jack laughed, but in that smile is hidden anger. Co Tone, don't you see how pitiful you are? Love is not a race. Co Tone is trying to force Tu Tien into a choice which she had long since made clear. Co Tone is just making things worse. Gold responded without hesitation. Jack, I do everything because I feel I can give her a better life. As for Jack, he only has words. I wonder, can Jack really understand and protect her? Immortal cannot stand this tense confrontation anymore. She stood up, her voice was firm enough. I don't want my love become a reason for two people to fight. I am not an object, and I made it clear who my heart belongs to. See your tone. If you do not respect my decision, then we don't need to see each other again. Despite being flatly rejected by Tu Tien, Co Tone does not give up easily. Co Tone charmed to attack Jack on the work front. Try to exert pressure by cooperating with Jack's company's competitors. Knowing this, Jack did not stand still. Jack directly confronts CEO Tien in meetings. Skillfully negotiated using his father's influence, Mr. Hung, to reduce the reputation of the whole market. CEO Tien, I am not only confront you in love but also in career. CEO Tien wants to use work to put pressure on me, but remember that nothing is stronger when a man protects the one he loves. No matter how hard CEO Tien tries, all his plans gradually failed before Jack's determination and strong support for Mr. Hung. CEO Tien forced to withdraw, not only from the relationship with lytutien, but also from important projects that CEO Tien is cooperating with Mr. Hung's group. CEO Tien, after consecutive failures, finally had to realize that love cannot be forced. CEO Tien left with hurt pride, but also carries a big lesson about accepting and letting go. Jack and the fairy, after all the challenges, cherish your love even more. They realize that no matter how many people interfered, as long as both are sincere and trust each other, no one can break this bond. The story ends with the image of Jack and Tu Tien hold hands together, facing a promising future. Leave behind all rivalry and conflict. True love will always overcome all challenges. With the steadfast and determined character of an entrepreneur, CEO Tien, not the type of person to give up on anything easily, especially when it comes to CEO Tien's love life. For Tu Tien, although Tu Tien bluntly rejected CEO Tien's feelings and made it clear that her heart belonged to Jack, CEO Tien still has hope. Believe that you can use your time and actions to move her heart. After being rejected by Tu Tien many times, CEO Tien could not help but feel hurt and disappointed. But instead of accepting that this love does not belong to me, CEO Tien is even more determined. Convince yourself that Jack doesn't deserve her. CEO Tien said to himself, Tu Tien rejected me because she has not seen her full potential. She thinks Jack is the right man, but reality, I am the one who can bring her happiness. CEO Tien's pride does not allow him to easily. CEO Tien believes that just be patient and keep trying. Can you change Tu Tien's mind? Even though he knew that Tu Tien had chosen Jack, CEO Tien does not give up completely. CEO Tien began to secretly observe, looking for moments where he thinks Jack may fail or fail to meet the expectations of Tu Tien. CEO Tien often appears in her life as a trusted friend, support when she needs it, even small things like repairing furniture in the house, or bigger issues like career advice. CEO Tien is always ready to help. I think real action will gradually make her realize his worth. Listen patiently, and always take the opportunity to be with Tu Tien. Listen to her confidences, including stories involving Jack. Even though this makes my heart ache, he still told himself that he needed to persevere. When realized, direct approach to the immortal is ineffective, CEO Tien switched to another strategy. He tried to discredit Jack. Use influence in business. CEO Tien uses his relationships to put pressure on Jack's company projects, causing Jack to face many more difficult. CEO Tien believes that if Jack fails in his career, Jack's image in Tu Tien's eyes will be shaking. Psychological attack. CEO Tien often suggests that Jack may not be the right person for her in the long run, that Jack was too young and busy with his career to really care about her wholeheartedly. Tu Tien noticed the presence of Tu Tien, still so prominent in my life, although she appreciated his help. But she also understood that he is trying to influence her decision. In a face-to-face meeting, the fairy frankly spoke to Tu Tien. Mr. Tu Tien, I am grateful for everything you have done for me, but I'm sorry my heart belongs to Jack. The more you try, the more guilty I feel. Please respect my decision and let both we can live our own lives. Sincere words of Tu Tien make everyone silent. You cannot deny that her feelings for Jack is sincere. And Tu Tien, even though on the outside I can pretend that I have given up and accept to be friends with Tu Tien, but deep down he still holds a glimmer of hope. His fierce love and pride makes it difficult for him to accept complete defeat. However, after many failures in both work and love, Tu Tien began to feel the trying to hold on just her. Everyone, including herself. One lonely evening he said to himself, maybe I was wrong. Love is not something that can be possessed. If she is happy with Jack, I should stop and learn to accept. Finally, Tu Tien decided to withdraw completely. He sent a short message but sincerely to Tu Tien. Tu Tien, I'm sorry for putting pressure on you. I wish you and Jack happiness. If you need any help in the future, you are always here as a friend. Tu Tien. She knew that this was the best way for all. No matter how strong love is, sometimes letting go is the right choice. Tu Tien not only learned the lesson of sincerity and respect and love, but also realized that true love does not come from possession, but from seeing the one you love happy, even though not by love's side. True love is acceptance and letting go. Let both find their own way. Love story between Jack Tu Tien and Tu Tien. Not just a confrontation between Tu Tien, but also a journey to find true value of love and happiness. Jack, with a sincere heart and a steadfast spirit, proved that love is more than just words, but also acts of protection and sharing. Despite competition from Tu Tien, he still kept respect and faith in your love. For Tu Tien, that sincerity helped him capture her heart and overcome all challenges. Tu Tien, a woman who has suffered a lot of pain, learning to appreciate myself and love more once again. She don't let yourself be influenced by Tu Tien. Determination, but always stick to your feelings. Her decision, though difficult, brought clarity and fairness to all. About Tu Tien. Despite being an ambitious and determined man, I learned that love cannot be forced. The battle for Tu Tien, affection, made him realize that possession never ends. Now is the way to happiness. From trying to compete, Tu Tien finally chose to let go and bless. An act of maturity and respect. The story ends with the image of Jack and Tu Tien, happy together, overcome all difficulties to build a lasting love. Tu Tien withdraws from the battle, also found peace of mind, ready to move on their own journey. Final message. True love not from coercion or competition, but from sincerity, patience, and mutual respect. Sometimes learn to let go is also an expression of love. Because the most important thing is to make the person you love happy. After all the storms and challenges, the question is whether Tu Tien is happy when she is with Jack. It's not just a choice of heart, but also a problem about the future, compatibility, and things both face. Journey together made it clear to both of them that love is not just a temporary feeling, but also a long-term companionship build and share. Jack has always loved fairies with all his heart. He is not afraid to give up pride of a CEO, the power to be a man, love and protect her from a romantic proposal. Tu Tien understanding of pain. In the past of Tu Tien, Jack proved that she was more than just the one he loved, but also indispensable in his life. Tu Tien, after the trauma from her previous marriage, at first did not dare to open up, but sincerity. Jack's perseverance gradually healed her heart. He brought her it's not just about feeling loved, but also the belief that she deserves to be happy, no matter what the past is. However, Tu Tien could not avoid worries. As a single mother who has been hurt, she always wondered, am I strong enough to build a new future with Jack? She fears differences in status, Jack's wealth and lifestyle can create invisible pressures, makes her unable to be herself. She confided in Jack, I don't know, can I be a wife worthy of you? Or did you have all the career, money and respect of people? I'm just an ordinary woman, failed and hurt. But Jack always answered with a smile, eyes full of love, Tu Tien. I love you for who you are, not because of what I have or don't have with you. You are the only woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. We will overcome all difficulties together, as long as you believe in my love. So, will Tu Tien be happy when she is with Jack? The answer is yes. Although there are many challenges in the future, their love is a combination of trust, empathy, and constant effort to cultivate. Jack Tu Tien not only found love, but also the strength to stand up, get over the past, and live fully in the present. Jack and the fairy, with sincerity and determination, has proven that true happiness does not come from perfection, but from companionship and unconditional love for each other. What do you think about Jack and Tu Tien's love? Please speak your mind. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel to follow the next developments of the story. What do you think about Jack and Tu Tien's love? Please speak your mind. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel to follow the next developments of the story.